Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night, which means it's time for Saturday Slam, and we've got a double-length episode for you this week. You're getting 2 championship matches. The first one's the Metro Championship. It's the Infinite challenging Jay Savage. Let's get right on down to the ringside as the Infinite breaks through the curtain and the Pariah comes right behind him, forming the Singularity. Whenever you're fighting one of these guys, I've said it a million times before, you're always fighting 2. So Jay Savage, probably his toughest defense to date, as he's got to go up against a rather dominant force here on Saturday Slam. Anytime we've seen the Infinite, he's come out on top. He's come out in strong fashion. And this is a big opportunity for him, his first major title opportunity coming up here tonight. So now as the Infinite makes his way into the ring and gets set, I want to take a moment to remind you of the KCXW Championship match rules, because they're a little different from what you might have seen before. First things first, 20-minute time limit on those championship matches. The title will only change hands on what they call a definitive victory, so that depends on the match rules. But one big thing, DQs and countouts will vacate the title. That's an important thing to remember. If the champion tries to DQ himself, if the champion tries to run, that champion's advantage you've always heard of in other places doesn't exist here in KCXW. He forfeits the belt away if he decides to take the easy way out. We don't play that game. And that's why Jay Savage has been champion for 2 years strong, because he takes every challenge head on. And now you see him making his way down. I've talked about the fact that he's held this title for a good long stretch. That's an important feat, considering that the Metro Championship had a habit of bouncing around back and forth. I want to go ahead and give you a quick moment to let you know this match in particular brought to you by the XWC. Give that phone number up there a call if you're looking to become a professional wrestler. Both of the guys that you see in the ring, in fact, all 3 of them that you see up there, have spent a lot of hours in the XWC, probably on separate times if we're being perfectly honest. But they've all spent that time in their training. Jay Savage got his first taste of the ring inside the XWC, and you see him with the Metro title held high in front of all the young fans there. Clearly a favorite among these fans is Jay Savage. But the Infinite, he's a guy that credits a lot of his success in recent years to his time that he spent at the XWC. So both of these guys, vetted in training, vetted in the ring. Let's see what happens when they collide tonight. Referee stepping in to keep the 2 of them apart. We're going to get ready for introductions here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the Metro Championship. Introducing the challenger. He is accompanied to the ring by fellow Singularity member, the Pariah Adam James. He is the Infinite Ryan Gingell. And his opponent, he is your Metro Champion, Jay Savage!
And I think you can tell from the crowd reaction who the favorite is for them here tonight, who they're looking for, who they're rooting for. The Infinite and Pariah, looks like they're already talking strategy. Well, never mind strategy. Infinite is sending Pariah back to the back. He's going to take this championship match mano-a-mano. It's a surprising turn of events, I must say. Usually the 2 are not too far apart from each other. You could put maybe a 6-foot handcuff between them, but that's about it. And there's the bell, and Savage is off and running, and they are throwing punches, going at each other like crazy. I mean, if you saw the Unleashed build-up episode, you know exactly why that is. Infinite attacked Jay Savage in the back after a warm-up match and absolutely decimated him in that backstage area. And Jay Savage wanted to let him know he's going to handle his business in the ring like a man. Throwing heavy shots to the side of the head against the Infinite, and Ryan Gingell is reeling early on in this contest, ladies and gentlemen. Savage with a huge shoulder block, but it doesn't bring the big man down. Lines up for a second one, ducks underneath the clothesline, ducks under the back elbow. Jay Savage is flying. Infinite goes down hard after the second shoulder tackle, and he's barreling to the outside for cover. Referee backs Jay Savage away. And Infinite very quickly on his heels after that. It looks like he's looking for an exit maybe. Savage is quick on the chase. And we have a race, folks, going around the ring. Infinite's the first inside. And he's quick to mount an offense on Savage. But Savage is battling back. And he just throws the Infinite to the outside. He's going back after him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a wrestling match. This one's a fight. And honestly, we couldn't have expected much different. Oh, Infinite bounces off of that seat face first, and it looks like referee is going to be pretty lenient with the rules. He knows the animosity between these two, and he wants to see a finish for sure as Savage continues raining down blows on the Infinite. Rolling in to break the count now. Jay Savage in firm control. He looks like he's comfortable right now. As intense as he is. Infinite with a quick roll through to reset the count as he's just trying to buy time. Running out into the fans. Savage bringing him back and sends him into the post. Infinite bouncing off of the steel there. And now Savage having a hard time lifting him up. He might have knocked him out. Nope. Infinite makes a little bit of space there, and Ryan still just trying to get away from Savage. Savage grabs a hold, though, and sends him back. Nope, does not. He's got a plan here. Belly-to-back suplex up onto the apron. It wasn't a long drop, but that is a very stiff area to land on, and it does not give at all. And Infinite looks just angry after that. But Savage, again, firing up and just getting right on through. Another flurry of blows as he sends Infinite into the corner. Goes for the whip. Sends him into the buckle hard, tries again. Infinite this time throws him in with a quick turnaround. Savage has the belly lock, waist lock, trying for a German suplex, gets the lift over and sends Infinite toppling over his shoulders. Savage looking for the pin. 2 count only. And Ryan Gingell able to get the shoulders up in time, but not much else after that. As Jay Savage is absolutely on fire right now. Just completely fourth gear all the way non-stop. And he saw the Infinite rolling out of the way, perched himself up onto the second turnbuckle. Savage has a plan, looks like. And Ryan was waiting. Too big, too strong. Huge rib breaker. But how much is that taken out of Ryan? He came toppling down after that first rib breaker. Huge fall-away slam, still able to pick Savage up from the ground, an impressive feat of strength. And then heaving him completely across the ring. And it looks like an attitude change might have set in on Gingell. As Savage, after that huge slam, struggling to get back up to his feet. And the Infinite is starting to move at a much more methodical pace, something he's more akin to. But Savage trying to battle back once again, throwing a flurry of right hands over and over again. Infinite taking off against the ropes. Huge clothesline just barrels over Jay Savage. And just like that, I believe the tides have almost completely turned in favor of Ryan Gingell. Huge stomp. And Jay Savage is down, and he looks like he's hurting. Using Infinite to pull himself up, throwing blows the entire way. And Ryan just dumps Savage onto the back of his head. Lining himself up, and he drops the knee down onto the shoulder. Goes in for the pin, only gets 2 count though. Savage was able to get the shoulder up. First time he's been in trouble tonight. Savage with another hard right hand. He's looking for the TKO. He's getting the lift up. Ryan sees it quick though and battles his way out. Lifting Savage high up. Gourd Buster drops him chest first right down onto the mat. And you can hear the reaction from this crowd, trying to will Savage back to his feet. And the Infinite gets him wrapped up on that middle rope, and he's just putting the pressure in, trying to choke the life out of Jay Savage. Referee dropping the count in, trying to get Ryan off, and he does. But how much damage can be done in a short amount of time? But with every moment, if Jay Savage sees even the smallest window, he starts trying to open it up with blows. Huge Beal throw as Jay Savage is thrown halfway across the ring. Tries to scramble away to the opposite corner, but he only sets himself up for another one. Jay Savage crashing down hard on the mat after that second Beal throw. And you can see Ryan has a target now. He's working around the torso. He's working around the body. Oh wait, he might be switching up his game plan now. He's got a hold of Jay Savage's hair right in front of the referee. Just complete callousness for the rules. And he's dropping elbows down across the chest. Dropping forearms and fists down across the body. Laying the Metro Champion out now. And just taunting the crowd. Oh goodness, and he's just laying the stomps into the chest of Jay Savage just over and over again. And once again, the crowd letting the Infinite know what they feel about him. As Jay Savage trying to find some life within. Huge shot from the Infinite puts Jay Savage back towards the ropes. Wait a minute though, Savage looks like he's starting to fire up again. Those punches only seem to be making him angry. Throws it back, throws a right hand of his own, and he starts battling back. Huge body slam scoop, drops the Infinite down hard on the mat. And now Jay Savage starting to feel some life. He's sluggish, but he's moving. Drops the leg across, a leg drop. Trying for the pin, only gets 2. If he'd hooked the leg, he might have had it. Ladies and gentlemen, Hogan always hooked the leg, and that is why you get the 3 count. Now Savage is going to have to find another way to finish off the Infinite. A kick down to the leg, he's keeping him low, he's not letting him get to his vertical base. Huge flying knee, straight to the side of the head. Might be just trying to knock him out at this point. He gets the leg hook, can't quite get his body weight on, and the Infinite gets the rope. 2.5. So close, but yet still so far is Jay Savage from retaining his Metro Championship. But he feels it. He's been warming up, he's been heating up, and now the shoulder straps have come off. But the Infinite's got a hold of him. Looking for a choke slam, but Jay Savage is able to wriggle out of it. Throws a knee into the chest. Oh, inverted choke slam. Jay Savage face first. Straight down into the mat. But he kicks out of it. I think that's the first time since the Infinite has started using that inverted choke slam that he's had anybody kick out of that maneuver. Usually he drops him face first into the mat with authority and the match is done. But Jay Savage, ever resilient, ever the fighter, still finding a way to get his shoulder up. Even if he can't get himself up to his feet, his shoulders keep coming up. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why he has been your Metro Champion for so long. Infinite trying for another inverted choke slam, but Savage gets him up. Savage has him on his shoulders. TKO. He hit it. He hit it. But he can't make the cover. Gets himself over. Infinite's able to kick out. Jay Savage cannot believe it. I don't think the referee can believe it. But the Infinite was able to kick out of that giant TKO, and this match once again continues. Neither man able to get to their feet. Savage throws a right hand. I don't know how much he had behind it, but he throws another. Both of them have stood up now. The Infinite is just absorbing those shots, and a huge right hand from him rocks Savage back. So much more power in those shots. Savage is starting to find his seat, though, find his strength. Infinite's wobbly. He's on his toes. Oh, a huge shot right to the throat, I believe. Wait a minute. No! Right in front of the referee once again, just throwing Jay Savage into the steel post. I mean, the refs let a lot go in this match. You gotta give him credit for letting these guys duke it out. Infinite from across the ring. A drop kick right into the small of Jay Savage's back. Just splitting his shoulders on those ropes. And now, looking for the full house. He's got the clutch on. Jay Savage is in a lot of trouble, folks. Once that clutch is on, it's very hard to resist tapping out or passing out. Ryan's putting the squeeze on tight. You can hear the pain in Jay Savage. Struggling against that pressure hold. Down to one knee. His hands have come loose. Savage might be out cold. No, he's not. He's still there. He's coming up high. He's coming up strong. He's still there. Savage is battling back. The hands are broken. The hands are broken. He's worked himself free. Gets the hook. He's looking for the TKO again. He's got Infinite up. He's got Ryan up. If he can just get the turn, gets the turn. Referee got hit by the foot, though. Jay Savage got the second TKO off, but he ended up hitting the referee in the process. Everybody is down, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. And here comes the Pariah. As if it was almost planned. The second the referee goes down, here comes the Pariah, ready to just pick apart the bones. Infinite reaching out for a hand up from the Pariah. And wait a minute. Pariah's picking up Jay Savage. Wait a minute, there's some argument going on with Pariah and Savage turns Pariah around. Oh, there's the heel kick. Infinite and Pariah must have had that planned almost the entire time as a contingency, as he just picks up and dumps the referee like a briefcase. The Infinite now picking up a lifeless Jay Savage after that kick from the Pariah. And he wraps on the submission. Referee starting to come to. Wait a minute. Here it is, the inverted choke slam. Right in the middle. Referee's there for the pin. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion.
Your winner and the new Metro Champion, the Infinite Ryan Gingell.
A hard-fought battle back and forth the entire way, but I told you at the beginning, whenever you see one of the singularity, there's always two. And that ended up being the deciding factor tonight when the Pariah came down after the ref was knocked out by that TKO and delivered a crushing back heel kick. A little bit of trickery. They're playing some mind games there. But at the end of the day, The two were working in cahoots as they always do. And the Infinite comes out as your new Metro Champion, thanks in part to his partner, the Pariah. A long reign from Jay Savage has come to an end tonight, and a new chapter begins with Ryan Gingell.
Kansas City again, your new Metro Champion, the Infinite Ryan Gingell.
Well, as intense as this was, we've got another match coming, and it's just as crazy. We're going to get you ready for it now because we've got a 2 out of 3 falls match coming. That's right, you're not getting 1 pin, you're not getting 2, you might even get 3, I don't know. Point is, it's the KC Championship. It's JC Thunder challenging the Marksman. Who's coming out on top? Let's find out. Thunder now making his way out to the ring, and he looks like he is absolutely on a mission tonight. You've seen the mind games the two have been playing with each other. And you can see some of the Marksman's family sitting there in attendance as Thunder just spits his gum over at him. Absolutely disrespectful. I mean, a few weeks ago, back on Saturday Slam, we saw the Marksman going up against El Diablo, and in that match, we had Thunder steal the belt for just a second. In kind, the Marksman returned, stole the vest of JC Thunder later that night, and it's been brewing that animosity ever since. You can just see the contempt for everybody that JC Thunder has as he makes his way around the ring. I gotta give you a quick reminder, make sure you tune in next week, folks, because the marquee matchup for Saturday Slam, none other than brand new graduate Money Marte going up one-on-one against recent graduate Tobias Storm. Two young guns here in KCXW duking it out, letting us know who's got the momentum on their side. So be sure to check that one out next week, 7 o'clock Saturday, right here on that YouTube channel. And here comes your KC champion. Probably one of the biggest KC champions that we've had. One of the most dominant champions that we've had. Certainly a huge favorite of all the fans here at KCXW is the Marksman, Gerard Jaworski. And you can see him wearing none other than these, I don't want to call it stolen, it's what Marksman refers to as his trophies. It's JC Thunder's vest. And if you're going to call out the biggest lion in the den, there's no better way to do it than something like what Marksman did. And as the champion, he walks in calling all the shots. He walks in calling all of the falls, and he's going to be calling it tonight. He's going to be looking to retain his championship in this 2 out of 3 falls contest. In case you've forgotten from the last match, folks, I want to go ahead and give you a quick reminder about those championship match rules. So remember, even though it's 2 out of 3 falls, it's still a 20-minute time limit. Titles will change hands on definitive victory, so they gotta have 2 falls. DQs and countouts will vacate that title, which means nobody's walking home with a belt if we have that happen tonight. But we've got 3 falls.
And it is for the Kansas City Championship. Introducing the challenger from Holton, Kansas. He is Nature's Fury, JC Thunder.
Resounding boos from the audience.
His opponent from Kansas City, weighing in at a solid 220. He is your Kansas City champion, the Marksman.
And the crowd roaring right along with their KC champion. And the referee presenting the belt to the challenger. Getting ready to give everybody in the audience a quick look around at the biggest prize here in KCXW. JC Thunder, a former champion. In fact, a champion who never officially was beaten for his title. JC Thunder was the first victim of the disqualification rule when he battled Angel Medina for the KC Championship. He was the champion. A DQ ensued, and because of that disqualification, he ended up having to forfeit the championship. So nobody remembers that rule better than Nature's Fury himself. Marksman, now a two-time KC champion. So he's somebody who's had to lose it and gain it back. So he's a man who knows how to truly fight for this title and really earn it. Now as they begin circling, Marksman looking for an opening against the veteran JC Thunder. And showing his confidence early is the young lion. And they lock horns. Nobody moving very far. Nope, there's the push. Marksman gets the first advantage. Referee looking for a clean break, and Marksman with a hard chop across the chest. And a second one. And I think we know exactly where everybody's feelings are. Thunder's walking right up and letting him know he's not going to be intimidated by something like that. Thunder putting a little bit of a jaw jack in there to Marksman, letting him know that his shots ain't doing the muster so far. Deep headlock by the Marksman. JC Thunder trying to pull him in tight to relieve some pressure. Trying to get a better angle on his shoulders and his neck there. Shoves Marksman off. Huge shoulder block sends Thunder back off the ropes. And with a giant clothesline, his rebound takes Marksman down. Thunder looking dominant in that early set there. Off the ropes, Marksman goes underneath. Marksman tries to go up top. Thunder grabbed him in midair, though. Had the opportunity for a spine buster or that Thunder slam, and instead perches Marksman on the top rope. And with a slap across the face, puts the young champion in his place. And out goes Thunder right outside of the ring right after that. And Marksman gives chase. No, it's more like a stalk. He's not exactly moving with much hurry. Oh! And Marksman learned from Jay Savage's mistake previously. Did not get caught on the sneak in. And now, like a hungry predator, the Marksman is just stalking the outside of the ring as JC stands dominant inside. All right, we're probably about 1-for-1 so far, if we're counting moments here. Pretty even contest between these two. Marksman trying to catch JC Thunder unaware of what he's wearing. And now Marksman takes the arm. He's going to try a different approach. Couple shoulder breakers. Shoulder checks and knees into the chest and into the shoulder, and now it looks like he's trying to separate the arm off of JC Thunder, trying to take that left wing away. Works Thunder down to a knee, but he's not getting much further than that as Thunder set a base in. And now Marksman digging his elbow into that shoulder joint, pressing the chin away, trying to get more separation on the muscle, on the tendon. Gets his arm wrapped around, now trying to isolate it. And Thunder presses him back into the corner. Referee's calling for a break. And Thunder with a huge elbow to the jaw. And I think that's about the cleanest break that this referee's going to see in this match, as Thunder begins to just lay the blows in the corner against the Marksman. Marksman with a boot trying to battle back, but Thunder just puts him right back into the corner with elbows, with chops, with punches. There's not a strike that Nature's Fury is not prepared to rain down on you. As he whips Marksman across the ring, runs deep, and throws his elbow into the corner. Arm drag by the Marksman. A second one, and we've got a roll of JC Thunder as he's tossed from ringside to ringside. And Marksman going back to the arm again, starting to twist the elbow against the knee, taking the joints in all the wrong directions. Putting tension, putting torque on it. And you can see he's got his foot pressed there. No, he's moving. He had his foot pressed there to keep Thunder from trying to relieve pressure. He's going for a cross arm breaker. Thunder's in a lot of trouble if he doesn't get... Oh, there's a rope. He's got the ropes, and Marksman's going to have to break. And I think Thunder realized that very easily could have been the first call right there, as he was quick to get out of the ring and get out of the way. And this time, wait, Marksman's set up on the apron. I don't think that Thunder saw him flip back over after dodging. Oh, and with a tackle, Marksman comes flying off of the ring apron and sends Thunder crashing down to the floor. And ladies and gentlemen, you've got a little bit of AstroTurf, and then you're on concrete. There's not much of anything down there, and it looks like Marksman may have hurt his knee on that dive. He may have come down wrong when he landed or something. And Thunder's walking out into the audience. The referee's checking on the Marksman, who looks like he's in a lot of pain. And Marksman getting back, and it looks like Thunder's having words with Marksman's family over there in the audience. And there's Marksman. And now Marksman, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. And that family member had Thunder all wrapped up out there as Marksman rains blows down. And now Marksman's taking Thunder over to the security wall. Oh, rams him right into that plexiglass security wall. You got fiberglass below and plexiglass up high. None of that is fun to collide into. And you can see Thunder just trying to shake the cobwebs loose, holding that elbow still. I mean, that arm took a lot of abuse from the Marksman, as these two just trade blows back and forth over there on the outside. Referee trying to get them back into the ring. Thunder turns it around. Marksman jumps off. And you could hear that chop rocket off of the walls. That thing reverberated through this building. That was a huge chop from the Marksman, leaping off of the security wall to make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, these two will go to any lengths to win this match, it seems. And we still even haven't gotten a first fall yet. Now referee telling them to get back into the ring. Then Marksman goes flying over the steps. I think he hit that knee against it. As Thunder sees his own opportunity and takes advantage. Rolls into the ring. Marksman's down on the outside. And Marksman, if he can't get in the ring, this is going to be the first fall via countout. Oh, goodness. No, and Thunder remembers a countout will vacate that title. So he's getting out there, and he's putting Marksman back inside the ring. But not before causing more damage against the ring steps and the ring post first, wrapping that knee against the post. And once again, you can see the referee being lenient with the rule book here because we want to see a definitive winner. That was awfully close. And the referee letting Thunder know that he does have limits, and that steel chair is absolutely his red line. Thunder not wanting to risk being DQ'd. Quick to throw that away. Marksman with a roll-up. And Marksman gets the pin. First fall goes to the Marksman.
The first fall is awarded to the Marksman.
JC Thunder went charging in after him. Marksman rolled out of the way from the corner. As Thunder bounced out of the corner, he was able to get the roll-up, but Thunder, taking advantage of the restart, and immediately chop blocks Marksman right into that injured leg. And now JC Thunder has found a target. But he's going to have to work quicker than he did before because the count's 1-0. He's behind the gun as far as this is concerned. So he's going to have to get those 2 falls in before that 20-minute time limit expires. And he's going right to work on that knee, stretching it across his own leg, putting a lot of pressure on that knee joint. Marksman having a hard time getting back to his feet now. But even from his knees, even from a down position, he's going to try and fight back. And oh, JC Thunder right in front of the referee, just gouging at the eyes of the Marksman. Lifting him almost over the top rope and just bringing that knee down hard on that mat. The Marksman has a bad wheel, that is for sure. And JC Thunder has absolutely zeroed in on that left leg. Once again, grabbing the ankle, turns Marksman over into a single leg crab, putting a lot of pressure on the lower back. If he's got his hand wrapped around the front of that knee, he's extending the kneecap and once again putting more pressure and more torque on that bad knee joint. That knee's been swelling. It's been getting hard for Marksman to move, but he is not giving up. And JC Thunder gives up the single leg crab in favor of just beating the Marksman across the chest with crossface blows. Forearms and fists just raining down on the Marksman. And Gerard hobbles himself up, throws a vicious chop across the chest. He caught JC Thunder when he wasn't looking. He's trying to build up some momentum, trying to throw some knees, but he's putting a lot of pressure on that bad leg in order to do so, and he's got Thunder's arm wrapped into the rope, referee administering a count. Both of these guys going to absolute lengths to try and win this matchup, to try and gain that fall. Now Marksman flinging Thunder across the corners. Picks him up huge for a power slam, but he couldn't hold him. The knee gave out on the Marksman when he was going for that huge scoop power slam. JC Thunder almost got the pinfall just because of that. And you could see the pain on Gerard's face. JC Thunder, the first one up, and a huge fist right to the top of the head. And the Marksman is in trouble. Pulling himself across the ring mat, not even able to get up. Trying to wrap a drop toe hold, trying to take out the leg. But JC Thunder's got too strong of a base. Wait a minute, he's got Thunder turned over. He got a full body's leg lock. He's got Thunder wrapped up. Oh, looks like he's looking for a Moodalock maybe. No, he's just got him cross-legged. A little figure four action, kind of. Nothing doing, though, as Marksman lets go of the hold. Just buying time more than anything. Referee checking in to see if Marksman wants to continue, as he just keeps going back to favoring that leg. And even when he's in an advantage, it ends up putting him at a disadvantage as Thunder gets up and just starts raining blows down on him once again. You can see Nature's Fury is now just taunting the Marksman because he can see that he's clearly in control at this point. Gerard can't even run all the way across the ring. Thunder whipped him across from one corner to the next, and about halfway through, the Marksman just fell over. And now JC Thunder just brings his whole weight down on that knee, wrapped up against the rope. Referee administering the count, and Thunder just counting along with him, mocking the official almost. The entire time putting the pressure down on that leg, and now just laying his boot across the throat. I'll never say that Marksman is helpless, but he is certainly in a terrible predicament right now. Thunder again bringing his whole weight down on that knee. Referee with a quicker count this time. And each time that JC Thunder comes crashing down on that leg, that knee bends sideways. And Thunder absolutely moving at his own pace now, locking the Marksman. Huge stomp right up to the shoulders. And now looking for a summary pinfall. Only gets two, though. Marksman's still able to kick out even if he's only got one leg. Thunder doesn't buy it. Calls the bluff. Only gets two again. Marksman's got his foot up on the ropes. And Thunder trying for a third pin. Marksman once again able to slide that foot back over across the rope. And Thunder sees an opportunity to once again drop his hips across that. And Thunder misses as Marksman was able to roll out of the way. Oh, a boot right to the head. Marksman can move, but he can't seem to capitalize on an opportunity at this point. But Thunder's unable to put him away with everything he's dished out so far. DDT puts Gerard down. Quick pinfall. And again, he kicks out at two. Marksman looking for a crucifix pin. Tries to roll Thunder over. Only gets two. And now Marksman trying to take control of the wrists. He's worked himself behind Thunder. And he's got a modified double knee surfboard. Walking one foot up, and he's putting a lot of pressure on those shoulders. Separating the chest, separating those shoulders. Marksman trying to get that second fall, trying to end this one. But Thunder not giving up. Knowing what's on the line, knowing what's at stake. Knowing he's down 1-0. JC Thunder refusing to tap out. But again, Marksman can't capitalize, can't get up on his feet. And Thunder's the first one up. Finally, Marksman gets to his knees. I'm not sure if he can get to much more of a vertical base than that. Trying to throw punches. No, and his knee failed on him. He can't even stand up. The Marksman is in an absolute precarious position. And Thunder just toying with him, knowing that the Marksman has a limited range at this point. Pushes him back towards the ropes, and the ropes are the only thing keeping the Marksman up at this point. And Marksman was able to turn away from that Irish whip, started throwing some blows at the Thunder, whips him across the ropes, tries the shoulder tackle, and Thunder is staggered, but he's not down. A second shoulder tackle, throwing his whole body at it, putting an awful lot of pressure on that bad knee, and you can see him just trying to slap the pain away. Tries for a third one, and Thunder just dishes him out, but Marksman held onto the ropes. Marksman still up on the apron, and a kick to the knee brings him tumbling down. Only the Marksman's right arm hooked to that middle rope is what kept him from tumbling all the way to the floor. And now slowly pulling himself back up on the apron. And Thunder just heaves his shoulder into him. and launches Marksman off of the apron, back down onto that floor. And it looks like Thunder is willing to take a fall by countout. Referee once again going to check with Marksman, seeing if he wants to continue the matchup. I mean, if Marksman gives it up and forfeits there, then I would have to say that the championship, that would be a definitive victory. And the referee started the count. Thunder's just waiting now. Marksman up to his feet, but right back down again. He's just unable to put any weight on that left leg at this point. Count's getting up there. Oh. And JC Thunder pulls the referee away. Tells him Thunder's not taking a count out. He wants 2 pinfalls to win this one. He wants to make sure there's no way he could be denied this KC Championship tonight. A round of applause from the crowd for that one. As Marksman able to work his way to his feet. And Thunder lines him up. Marksman tips over. Thunder slam reversed. And Marksman tried for a crucifix now. Gets another crucifix over. 2 count. Thunder able to get his shoulder turned over. And Marksman pulling every last bit of life and energy out from him to keep this going. He's worked himself up to the middle turnbuckle. Referee pleading with him to get down. And Thunder caught him. There's a Thunder slam. Marksman goes down.
The second fall is awarded to JC Thunder.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you call them high-risk maneuvers. They can have a huge impact, but they can backfire horribly. Marksman went for a double axe handle. Thunder caught it in midair. Thunder slam ended that run. And we are 1-1 in the count now. Everything comes down to this last fall. JC Thunder sitting very deep in with that cloverleaf. Just putting all the pressure on the lower back of the Marksman. Referee checking in. And the crowd trying to will the Marksman out of this one, trying to bring him back to life from what looks like the brink of a loss, and Thunder giving up the cloverleaf. Realizing that he's not going to get a submission from Marksman that way. He's calling for the pile driver. I'd have to say, after everything that's gone on in this matchup, if JC Thunder hits the pile driver, this one is over, folks. I don't think Marksman's got what he needs to kick out of something like this. And Marksman crumples once again. That lame leg completely failing beneath him, and Thunder can barely get him in position for a pile driver. Now getting a deep waist lock. And Marksman coming to life now. Shoots Thunder down. He's got a hook in for the crossface. He's got it in deep. He's trying to get Thunder to tap. Laying back is the Marksman. And, ladies and gentlemen, I hear a bell. I think we hit the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of this contest is a time limit draw.
That's the trick with this. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match, so you gotta win twice. That's a lot to do in 20 minutes. JC Thunder wants 5 more minutes. The crowd wants 5 more minutes. Marksman doesn't want to go. Marksman says he's the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're extending this match by 5 more minutes.
And the referee is called for the bell. And the Marksman just nailed JC Thunder with the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Marksman has been disqualified.
Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, that's David Catton. He's here speaking on behalf of the Board of Excellence.
Marksman!
Oh my God!
Marksman! 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 I want you to know KCXW rules. Disqualification means
Honor is vacant. Nobody won the match. It's vacant. Nobody won.
And in a moment of fury, the Marksman has vacated his championship.
Marksman, you hit him again. I'm coming in. Marksman, you hit him. I'm going to get you.
And Marksman drops the title across Thunder again. Here comes David Catton. Marksman with a block and a huge right hand knocks David Catton down and dishes him straight over the top rope to the outside. The Marksman has become absolutely incensed. He is zeroed in on a lifeless Thunder. And he is just trying to destroy JC Thunder's arm. Frankly, I'm in disbelief from what I'm seeing, folks. Because Marksman has thrown away his title tonight. Well, I've got to remind you, folks, tune in next week for another episode of Saturday Slam at 7. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit share, all that good stuff. We're going to need some time to unpack this one, that's for sure.